Hello everyone, back again to self-awareness and speech awareness. Today we have a very important, very humanist episode about the words that wounds can deal, about fear, and a story about courage. With me is Asa, Lian, and a special guest we don't get very often here in the studio is Asa's mother, Syifaa. Thank you for being here everyone. I hope you have a very beneficial lesson today.
Okay, thank you for having me, Yasakha. I know it's not an easy thing, but I think it's important to talk about.
Asa, can you tell not only me but all of us what really happened to you two?
So at first it was just one message, then became two, and suddenly there were hundreds of comments and all hateful. I didn't even know what kind of trouble I'm making. What hurts for me, it wasn't just the message, but the feeling that people believe it's true, which deeply hurt.
And I remember that night when Asa come home with puffy eyes and she didn't say anything. But I can see something was broken inside her. And as a parent, it was very painful to see, and I know something had to be done. Okay, Rian, you were part of spreading that message, and what were you thinking at the time, and why did you say such hateful things?
I didn't think much about it. There was an account that looks like Asa's name, and it was insulting my friend. And my friend said it must be her. So I replied, and Asa even got angry. I thought I was defending my friend, but it turned out that I was destroying someone else.
Okay, actually, I appreciate you to coming here and speaking up. Many people run away from their mistakes, but you choose to learn. That's a huge first step.
Alright, Ms. Syifaa, what would you say to all the other parents out there and what you can do to comfort your child?
Okay, never take your child's emotion lightly. Sometimes we think it's just on the internet, but for our children, it's their world, and our job is not to judge, but to listen them and accompany them step by step and teach them that their value is not determined by the slander of them.
So when I told you about it, I was so scared and embarrassed, and I felt like I'm completely useless. But at that moment, you said that you are valuable, and even when I don't feel like it. That was my saving grace.
Yeah, now you look at Asa and her mother. What did you learn from this experience?
Yeah, I learned that one message can be powerful for anyone, and I also learned the importance of clarification and not to make assumptions. From now, I want to be a person who can say to a friend, "You have gone too far," and I hope to improve little by little through experience.
That's what we expect from the current generation. Don't be the fire that leads to destruction. Be the water that calms the heat and pain.
So now I'm not afraid anymore, and I believe that many people out there can also learn like Ryan to change for the better, no matter who they are.
Thank you, Asa, and thank you, Ryan. And thank you very much to Ms. Syifaa for her encouraging words as a mother. And thank you all of you for listening. Remember, think before you speak, make a comment, or even listen before making an accusation, which can very well be false. And if you see someone being attacked, do not be silent. Instead, stand up for them and show them that they are not alone. Because sometimes one voice can be a shield for someone who's just about to give up. See you in the next episode, everybody. Stay aware and stay caring.